Hello everyone, Banyuki here again with another video. This time we're going to go through Street Fighter II World Warrior. Once again I am looking at the Capcom Generations of Volume 5 for the Sega Saturn. And I'll keep it at 4 stars. The last video, I got some feedback on it. I made some changes to the recording setup and hopefully my commentary won't back out like last time. So it's time to play this with Guile. Guile is considered the best character in this game, and it's not that he is um, so much so good in everything. It's just that everyone else just doesn't feel the same. So as you can see, the damage is really high. This is the first iteration of Street Fighter 2, and people get hit pretty hard in this game. Speed is of course slower, um, but this game was the one that started it all. Um, I remember when I first saw this game, I was actually a Guile match playing, and what would happen is I was going to see Terminator 2 in the theater. This is summer of 1991, and there was a long line for Terminator 2 in Valley Stream, but there was even a longer line with one World Warrior cabinet inside the movie theater, and it was pretty ridiculous. So I was watching somebody playing with Guile, another guy playing with Sim, and they were just going all out. Now, I actually like the graphics in World Warrior a little bit better. For instance, this is now a sundown instead of a nighttime stage. They never brought this sundown look back, unfortunately. Wow, read my input already. So, and Guile's just solid. I mean, he's got Sonic Boom and he's got Flash Kick. As a matter of fact, I believe Flash Kick is invincible. And his jabs are just ridiculous. He has this really far jab that you can rapid fire, and it's very easy to get dizzies in this version of Street Fighter 2. Oh my goodness. And the speed does take a little bit getting used to if you're playing the faster games, but that's what it was back then. It was just a slower game, and you really had to worry about certain mistakes. You can get punished really easily. But the gameplay is solid. I mean, you had your 2D, you had your XY axis, pinning to the corner, all those staples that fighting games are now based on. Started with obviously you can bring up Karate Champ or the beat 'em up games. I mean, they're all based on actual martial arts where you have, beginning frames versus active frames and recovery frames. I mean, that's how real life works. So all these games that are based on martial arts, they have a set formula that just works because it's comparable to what you do in real life. I mean, you don't have feints or anything in this game, but they did add certain things later on. And Guile is just easy to play with. He's just a charge character. And he does a lot of damage in this game. That low forward is really, really long poke. He's dizzy, and he's going to die. And I'm just playing this on 4 stars just to show you guys what the game looks like. World War, they did make some graphical changes. For instance, this is a black screen versus the next versions being a blue screen. Um, Guile has a sundown in Champion Edition on. Here it's daytime. And I think in Super they brought it back, but they never brought back Ryu's sundown. It's always nighttime now. And this one you just want to piano the strong button over and over. You just want to trill on it. And it's just an easy bonus stage. It's cool when you have 2 players because then you can fight each other as well as beat up the car. But it's not a very tough. It's not a very tough bonus stage. I like the barrels kind of because there's fire and stuff that can burn you up. Now here comes Ken. Ken, his AI is known to be very wild. He'll start doing dragon punches randomly, so you really have to block. That jab. I mean, Guile's ridiculous in this game. Oh, he's reading my inputs. Look at that damage. Wow. Wow. He was able to dizzy me with a cross-up roundhouse dragon punch. Dizzy. It is very easy to dizzy in the first version of Street Fighter 2. Dragon punch. He's dizzy again. And he's just, I mean, they take so much damage, just jabs. And then he's got that overhand right. It just extends his jab. They took that out after this, thank goodness. And they did change Guile's hitboxes quite a bit. Now, believe it or not, in the early versions of Street Fighter 2, there were characters who had glitches, and Guile had a couple of them that if you do flash kick motion with the strong buttons in a certain way, you'll actually put your opponent in a hit animation, and they'll be stuck there. And if you get close to them, they'll kind of like they'll kind of be like stuck to you. That's why people call it, oh, it's Guile's handcuffs. You know, that's what they used to call it, the handcuffs. And then if you do a sonic boom, oh, Geef is reading my inputs. But yeah, if you do a sonic boom input, and once again do the whole thing that I'm telling you was like hitting the whoa. If you, it's like I think it was something. You do a sonic boom and go forward, back, forward, and do the strong attacks, meaning strong and forward kick. You'll get something called what's called the shadow throw, which will make it so all of a sudden you're looking at the situation of him throwing that like stuck animation, or, jeez, Geef. They're just reading my inputs, and that's what this game will do. That's why on the last playthrough I was like, I'm only doing 4 stars. Because anything above that, they'll just read your inputs all day. So I can't do any low attacks against Geef. Look at that. Look at that. He's just gonna read. I wish I had that kind of reaction where I could just. Where I could just do boom, boom, and then someone throws out a limb and I just sweep right through it. And then, it doesn't really work like that in real life. I mean, animations are fast and you can kind of see them, but the best you can do is maybe block. I mean, Geef's sweep is pretty quick, but that just gives you an example of what happens when you're playing against AI that just reads your inputs all day. They'll go through everything you got. So I've already lost one ending, which is the losing a round, and that's probably a really nice one. I wish I had the skills to show you folks what it looks like. It's basically the guys are beating up. They're like beating up barrels and stuff. You see them doing their moves. Like for instance, Guile will do. He'll jump forward and then land and do a flash kick, and he beats up a barrel or a crate. Ryu will throw a fireball. Ken will do a hurricane kick and then do a dragon punch because he's known for doing the dragon punch. Sagat will do like a tiger knee. He'll do like a tiger knee, and I think he does a tiger uppercut. Certain characters, they just do all their stuff. And this AI here is not that great on Chun-Li. She just doesn't have much. I mean, think about it. She's got no projectile. So all she's got are her legs, and me not being able to do a flash kick. Wow. Me talking smack, and she just says, I don't need moves. I could just beat you with great normals. And she's got decent walk speed. Throw range is pretty good. Basically, she's Chun-Li. She's got her stomp. The characters just were not complete back then. They just didn't have enough going for them. Guile's pretty solid. He's just, Sonic Boom, Flash Kick. Flash Kick is really good. Sonic Boom is really good. His normals, combo into the to these moves that low strong. So he's just a solid character. I think who's left that I have after Chun. Oh, bonus stage. I don't like this bonus stage with Guile. His limbs aren't. They're not fast like Ryu's are. Or I don't know why I didn't get that. Wow, did I get that one? Oh. Yeah, it's just. Wow. So 16 out of 20, not very good. Not very good at all. Oh, Sim. I've got Sim left. Just going through this game. I mean, the damage is just so high. You just run through a playthrough real quick. Sim does not have teleport, even though there were rumors that the first versions of the game he had weird stuff that was kind of like a teleport, and he's just chucking me. Flash kick is taking less damage than I should. I mean, it's not much to Sim. I mean, jeez. You just can't throw low forward anymore. Now, here's interesting. There are certain versions of Street Fighter 2, because Guile was so overpowered, that they put in a modifier on his Sonic Boom. Certain ROMs have that, and I wonder if this is one of those where I can't control the speed of my Sonic Booms. World War Guile, they figured a tone down for him is to make it so he can't. I guess I hit him too high. Wow, damage is just ridiculous in this version of the game. That's why, even to this day, you'll see Super Turbo tournaments. You can have a 20-man tournament in about a couple hours. It's just so quick. So we're up to Shadow Law bosses already, and the first is going to be Mike Bison. Wow, it really does look like it does look like Mike Tyson, doesn't it? You have to understand, before Desiree Washington, Mike was pretty much undefeated in a lot of things he was doing at that time. Well, you did have Robin Givens. Let me remember that, but let's see if I could. I didn't kill, huh? That's why it's probably best to go for the Sonic Boom combo, because you get an extra hit, and there are times where you can do what's called a re-dizzy combo, and it's pretty big in this game, where you dizzy them, and then you dizzy them again. Oh, nice. Crouching Fierce. I don't even know if Rog even had. Like, he's just sitting there. I don't even know if he has turn punch. He's not doing any dash punches. He's just getting flash kicked. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the characters are just incomplete in this version of the game. Now, you can't play with the bosses unless you use one of those hacks anyway. But I didn't even see him do one dash punch. So, hey, I'll take it. And this is Balrog, or Vega, whatever you want to. People call him Claw. Wow, look at that damage on Sonic Boom. He's done alright. It's just so much damage. Too much damage. I'm glad they toned the projectile damage down, because that's obscene. I mean, that took down to the R on where it says Balrog. Projectile should not be taking that much. It should not take more than a flash kick. That's. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle down there, Vega. Settle down there. Let's see if I can get a flash kick. Hey, no, I did not. Wow, I am having a tough time with flash kick. I don't know why. I think I'm pressing the kick too early before I'm hitting up. So the flash kick is just not coming out. I have to remember that this game does run slower. And because of that. certain things. Wow, that flash kick. That flash kick is just. There was another trick that I think you can OTG claw in this game. Like it looks like they'll be falling down, and all of a sudden you can off the ground them, and that became a staple in fighting games like the Marvel games way down the line. But it's interesting that I believe this game actually has it, and I believe we have the final bonus stage, which is the flaming barrels. Oh wow, I like this is my favorite one because when you have two players on it, you can just go ham in and you just go start going nuts. It's a lot of fun, and you got the Russian guys in the background drinking. Look at that. They're all excited back there. I I love this game. I mean, Street Fighter 2 will always have a special place in my heart. I'll tell you that. Oh, Sagat with that cracked up lip. Someone needs some lip balm. The palm tree. Oh yeah, they don't have stuff like that anymore. Okay. Also in Street Fighter 2, the Redizzy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Also in Street Fighter 2, when you counter hit somebody, you get double damage. So, let's say Blanca's doing a roll and you dragon punch it, he is going to eat double damage. Jeez, I'm dizzy myself. And that's death. So, a punch and two tiger uppercuts is death in Street Fighter 2. I need to be a lot more careful. Especially since I can't get flash kick out. And that's death. Double damage. I mean, his recovery, I'm just hitting him, and I don't know if it counts as a counter hit, but it gives me so much more energy. Now, another thing that's kind of cool is that fighting Bison is a bit bizarre in this game because in this one, it final round was 10 as opposed to final round just being 4. And there was a big rumor back in the day where it's like if you can hang out with Bison or Dictator or Vega, whatever you want to call him, for 10 rounds, you get a hitting character. I just got chucked 2 times in a row. Wow. Getting punch sound effects for sweeps, but I barely even touched them. And this is what this is where I was the one character I was really worried about fighting. Wow. I can't get a flash kick out. Oh my goodness, come on, game. Well, there goes that run. I wanted to show you guys like the special ending where, it's not all rounds, but at least give you the one where it's no continues. It's okay, you see characters fighting each other and it looks nice, but it's nothing special. But and Japanese version is saying, "Hey, try flash kick." Well, I'll give it one more go, and then we can wrap up this playthrough of Street Fighter 2 World Warrior. I don't like that art on Bison. He looks. I can see why they picked Raul Julia because to play him, he does look like him in that art right there. Oh, look at that damage. Whoa, that sound effect. I can't flash kick. That was 2 flash kicks that I failed on. I guess I'll just rely on normals and Sonic Boom because I can't flash kick. And now I can't Sonic Boom. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do to end off that first round, and it probably would have killed him pretty easily. Because, like I said, those counter hits take off damage in this game. Hmm. Wow. He is just not having it. He's like, nope. And I can't. Sonic. Wow. Yep, Bison, you're a bastard. Look at him. I mean, it makes sense. Guile has always been a thorn in Bison's side. He's like, you're not winning this game, dude. I don't know what that says right there. Probably says top tier isn't guaranteed against the CPU. Alright. Attempt number 3. Let's see if I can do it this time. I hope so. He's annoying. He's annoying to fight against. Dizzy. Wow, he could stop right in front, huh? And there's my failed flash kick. Another failed flash kick. I even tried pressing the button later. Nah. It's just me. I really tried to do a flash kick there, though. I went just neutral jump. Forget about throwing this guy. See, the damage that I'm doing against him is nowhere near what I was doing early in the game. So the game definitely ratcheted its difficulty up. Wow. Safe slide, huh? Failed flash kicks all around. Alright, one apiece. Let's go, Bison. Let's see what you can do. Here we go. I'm dead. Did you see how fast he got out of that dizzy? Did you guys notice that? That's what I'm talking about in this game. It's just that they raise it to another level. It's like, hey, I'm dizzy, and I'm just going to shake once, and I'm good. And that's what this game is. That's what they used to do. People would get up to Bison, and he would just wreck your day. And it's just, you're seeing it firsthand. So I don't know if they took the code straight out of the arcade machine, but this is pretty much. It's like, yeah, it's not too bad. And then you get the Bison, and he's just like, nah. Keep pumping the money in, kiddos. Keep pumping the money in. Because it leaves you to, like, think you actually have a chance. I'm just watching his AI. Oh, God. Come on. Wow. What's funny is that he's hitting me with kicks, and I keep getting the punch sound effect. I find that pretty funny. All right, let's try this again. That's not that great of a trade. Oh my God, there's no soften. Wow, his low forward is really, really good in this game. I mean, it's far. It's like a lancer. This big giant foot. All right, we're one apiece again. Now here comes the BS. Let's do it. I'm gonna neutral jump. Puh. And just throw. Why not? And failed flash kick again. Every time you see me just do a standing short, just think in your mind, ah, that's a flash kick that didn't come out. And it's got to be me not used to the speed because the game is slower, so your inputs have to be done slower. And I'm just used to doing down up kick, and it's like down up kick, so you have to do it. No excuses though. Bison's just trashing me up. I mean, he's doing really some bogus stuff. His scissor knee pressure is great, and he can do a fierce afterwards. So you're just locked in the hit stun. Oh my goodness! Look at this. This is not good. This is not good at all. Now he's reading my inputs. Now he's reading my inputs, and I'm just getting trashed here. Bison's too good. Ah, that's such a bad trade. But at least I get the knockdown. Oh, what is this? He's dizzy. Oh, look at that. They actually gave me the dizzy this time. So maybe, I guess what happens is, I was like, okay, you spent $1 now. We're going to ease up on you. Uppercut is helping me. Oh my goodness, this guy. With his throws, come on. I wouldn't mind if they didn't take so much. Yeah, okay, so I didn't do fierce. That should have taken more damage. Let's see if I can finish him off for a flash kick. Oh, finished off with a sonic boom. Okay, I'll take it. Finally, the game is over with Guile. The Bison gave me a beatdown. Just gave me a spanking. This is what happened there. He just gave me a beating. And basically goes up to Bison. And his family comes out, which is weird because I remember him saying, "Hey, do you remember me from Charlie and Cambodia?" And maybe in World War they didn't really go into that. But basically, the storyline is that Charlie and Guile were doing some investigating on Bison because he's a war criminal slash dictator, and Charlie pretty much went off on his own, and he tried to face Bison one on one. Didn't end very well for Mr. Nash. So Guile's trying to get revenge for it, and so on and so forth. He pretty much leaves his family, which is, I get it. It's your friend, it's your buddy. He taught you how to do things, but you don't leave your family behind. You could at least call them and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to do something dangerous, and I might not make it back." At least give him a note or something. But they found him, and he's reunited. And canonically, Guile is the winner of Street Fighter 2. Well, thanks everyone for this playthrough. I just wanted to show you guys a World Warrior playthrough. The game's pretty quick, so I figured it'd be a nice little interlude. I might do a Champion Edition one in a couple of days, just see if people like this one over the Hyper Fighting one. If you got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Thank you very much, guys, and have yourself a good one.